Hi, I'm Brock Murray, and I'm the Director of Web Marketing at seoplus. We're a local digital marketing agency focusing on SEO, social media, and blog writing. I see 3D printing becoming more widespread. Additionally, I think it'll become more available, certainly for residential or household use. I see it becoming more common, just how we saw, color printers years ago become, in everyone's home. I really see it being used on a larger scale. So we've seen examples of them actually taking food powder and using that to print food, of all things. I've actually seen examples of them attempting to build houses out of 3D print. So I really think that it's just going to become used for bigger and better things, and I think the possibilities are endless. 3D printing is quite appealing due to the fact that it's relatively low cost in creating objects. Additionally, I think the speed in which things can be printed. For example, if you need to print an object, whereas in the past you might need to send it off for printing, some things you can do in-house or have it done locally at a fraction of the cost and a fraction of the time. Additionally, the ability to really customize whatever you're looking to print. So there's really a lot of appealing elements, and I think that's going to help the 3D printing industry grow. I think the big difference in 3D printing has been its availability. So when first it broke onto the market, it was more used by more targeted larger companies. Now it's become more widespread and more available. Also, just in terms of its uses, I think in the past it was much more used for more specific purposes. Now it's becoming more widely used in terms of marketing by large companies such as Coca-Cola, Nokia. From what I've seen, healthcare seems to be taking a real lead in terms of innovating and creating ideas with 3D printing. We've seen it with things such as knee joint surgeries. Prior to this, they only had about 6 ways they could carve the knee, whereas now they can actually create a 3D mold of the person's knee and cut it any way. So it actually kind of increases recovery time and leads to better surgery. Additionally, they've in healthcare they've actually saved like a newborn's life. There was a newborn that was baby that was born, and they actually did an operation by printing a 3D collapsible trachea, which actually saved the baby's life. So in my opinion, healthcare, it's a really important thing, and every day they're coming up with new ideas to improve. I think it'll definitely become more useful in terms of marketing. Some things you can do is really tailor the promotional items to the customer, such as if you have a booth set up, being able to take a picture of the customer and print out a little 3D version of their body, for example, and brand it in some way. I think there's some really cool ideas that you can come up with that really get people involved. Additionally, it's still a really new technology, so it really captivates people's attention. I see a lot of potential. The biggest thing would be that it's highly profitable. The cost of printing is relatively low. Additionally, there's such a wide variety of uses for it, from healthcare to technology to marketing. So there's a lot of business out there, which will help grow the business. Well, the first step would be, in my opinion, with no experience, would be to take some sort of course in business just to learn the basics. The next step would definitely be to get a mentor, someone who has experience in business and that can give you some kind of leadership in building the business. That's one of the most important elements, in my opinion, to starting a business. And the third would be to research similar companies see the kind of competition that's out there, see what they're doing, and then kind of come up with your own strategy to break into the marketplace.